Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Pulsechain, Pulsex, even Hex are now back on the right track and look like they are set to explode. Now there's a lot to unpack, there's a lot to cover because let's be honest, the SEC charges still stand over Richard Heart and these projects. However, we could see an astronomical increase in price before we get any new major announcements. And this is simply because we are in a market which I believe is the start of the bull cycle, and you can see that we're already starting to see the recovery. With that being said, Hex is up over 100% under 30 days. We also have Pulsechain and Pulsex. Pulsechain up over 65% in less than 30 days, and we are expecting this trend to continue. But the question is, where exactly do we go from here? What do the SEC charges mean for Richard Heart? And is Richard Heart now growing in confidence? All is about to be revealed. Now, before I get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date with all my recent videos. Remember, guys, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice, so always make sure to do your own independent research. And with that being said, pause the video, click the link in my description, and join the Telegram group so you can stay up to date with all my recent updates, news updates, technical updates, and much more. Now let's get straight into the video. We were just talking about this the other day on my Crypto Crew Premium channel, and we were saying we understand the shock, we understand the horror when we saw price sell off quite dramatically in July. Price did recover, which was exciting, but then we just saw a downwards trend and basically saw price ranging for the next few months, essentially until October is where we saw the breakout. Now, the first thing we have to ask ourselves is, what was unique about October? Why did Hex go up over 100%? Why did Pulsechain and Pulsex also decide to start to move, right? These are important questions to ask ourselves, right? Now, one of those is because this is where Bitcoin started to move, as you know, made its move towards 38,000. This is where altcoins started to break out. Ethereum making its way back above 2,000. Quality, again, a flight to quality was occurring, and a lot of people were buying what they believed to be the most important altcoins of this bull cycle. Now, if Pulsechain, Pulsex, and Hex were dead projects, had no value, had no more interest, right, then they wouldn't have moved, right? And that's not my opinion. That's essentially what we've seen in real time. Again, it is subjective to why this move may have occurred, of course, right? So that, in a sense, yes, it is my opinion, right? I will retract that. But what other reasons can you give for these projects moving other than the euphorium, that is now occurring in the market? Now, I do believe this trend is going to continue, and I believe we are now going to see the pressure increase, right? So the gains that we have seen so far, I believe, are just appetizers. We're about to see the main course for these projects. Now, if we go back and look at Hex, you can almost say this is deja vu, right? But because remember, when Hex initially sold off, right? Now, fair enough, with Hex, it all happened within the space of a few days and recovered. But Hex's sell-off to begin with was at its lowest point, right? Its lowest point, Hex's sell-off that we saw was around 90+%, right? And this was in 2020 when the project first launched, right? Going into the new cycle, I believe maybe end of 2019 or start of 2020, one of the two, right? But the point is that wasn't over a 90+ percentage point sell-off. We've only seen, well, I say only, it's still a massive sell-off. We've now seen a total sell-off at its lowest point of 85% for Pulsechain in particular. Now, of course, with Pulsex, that would have been different, probably into the 90%. Hex, it also would have been different. But what we could be seeing is just a repeat of what happened in the last cycle. Now, this is where we do have to be careful, because as I said, that SEC charge has still not been resolved. You know, Richard Heart is still under scrutiny, not just by the SEC but by the community at large, which is one of the reasons why he's turned his Twitter comments off. But his confidence is starting to grow, and you can see this by the type of posts that he's making, even turning on his comment section for 20 hours, right? So he's obviously grown in confidence, the projects are growing in confidence, and the people involved, the stakeholders, are also growing in confidence. Now, this is a good thing and it's a bad thing. Now, one thing that I would say, if you want to make money, if you're watching this video still, well done. But if you actually want to make life-changing money in these projects, and I'm talking about Pulsechain, Pulsex, and we'll even throw in Hex, it's all going to be about your entries and exits now. Pretty much your exits as well, right? And that's why in Crypto Crew Premium, we're actually preparing our members for an exit strategy. We already gave the target, the area that we believe we will hit before 2024, right? So if you want to know where we have our target set for 31st of December, where we think price will close, join Crypto Crew Premium. That is now available in Crypto Crew Premium, that target price. If you want to know what our take profit strategy is going to be, so when we'll first take out a bit of profit and what percentages that will be, you need to join Crypto Crew Premium now. And also how high we think these projects will climb in this cycle, let's say before the end of June, right? Because the clock is ticking now. If you want to know where price is going next, how to prepare, the percentages that we're looking to take profit and more, join Crypto Crew Premium right this second, because we've got some major updates. And the good news is, when you join Crypto Crew Premium, you also have access to our 100x plays, you know, a project that we entered on the 1st, which is up almost 400% so far, right? And it's still below $100 million market cap. And projects like these, you need to join Crypto Crew Premium now. Until the next update, seize the day. Remember, the link is in my description. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And that's it for now.